Hey everyone, so I remember watching this back in early 2009, 2008. It's The Fog. We watch it again. Yeah, this movie gives me a lot of The Mist vibes. I'm not saying this is a shameless copy of The Mist. It was made by the same producers, makers of Halloween, so John Carpenter helped made it. So the movie's basically about it jumps from character to character to character, and a fog has taken over the town. It's basically The Mist without the giant monsters. The story here is 100 years ago, a ship sunk. Oh, it's the spirits of dead people on a ship that sunk. And they're forming a fog around the town to get revenge since no one helped them. I don't know why they waited 100 years to get their revenge, because these aren't the same people that had anything to do with their death, so. But then again, horror movies usually don't need to make a lot of sense, now does it? Now do they? No, they don't. So. Alright, so we have my main characters. Their past has come back to haunt them. I mean, not really their past, since they weren't born 100 years ago. Maybe it was grandparents' past has come back to haunt the new generation. Well, the new generation. That could be a good movie. A whole movie about adults in the 1980s. They did something, unleashed a great evil, and now it's up to the Gen Z to stop this new evil. It would be nice to see how this new generation would act towards a certain horror scenario. That could be a good movie, horror movie. A movie that's that's supposed to feel like a 1980s movie, but the main characters are from modern day age. So we have Gen Z characters dealing with a 1980s horror scenario. I would like to see how they would. Yeah, the movie would pretty much be if I was in this whole movie, I would do this and that. Yeah, I kind of would like that. See a new generation of kids saying, "Oh, if we were in a whole movie, yeah, I would have done something totally different than this and that." I just kind of would like to see that. See how they would, and see if they would still die or survive. If they die or if they would survive this scenario. It could definitely be a horror comedy. Anyway, back to The Fog. It's a very interesting movie. It's not exactly complete. Again, The Fog gives me a lot of The Mist vibes, as it even says right here, trapped with an airy mist, the residents of Antonio Bay have become unwitting victims of a horrifying vengeance. Oh, a ship carrying lepers were purposely lured into the rocky coastline and sunk. So the town basically drowned a bunch of lepers. Those are the people who their limbs have fallen off. And so instead of taking care of them, they basically send them to their death. They want revenge on the town because that is all kinds of messed up. Alright, so our main characters is Tom Welling from Smallville, Maggie Grace from Bloss, and Selma Blair from Hellboy. Oh, Susan Hellboy, that's actually awesome. Rupert Wayne White from Stigmata. Never seen it. And screenplay by Cooper Line. I don't get that. It says that the dead Marines, so the dead people on the boat waited 100 years to get revenge. Why wait 100 years? Why not just immediately get their revenge? On the the people that basically led them to death are probably dead by then. If they were in their 40s or even 30s, 100 years later, they would have been 140, 130. Yeah, there's no way that they will still be alive by the time they get their revenge. So what's the point? Why didn't they just wait 5 years and then get their revenge? That's what I kind of don't like. When horror characters wait more. I mean, you can't say it was like Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street, where Freddy Krueger would run after the parents' kids, knowing it would hurt more. By, your grandparents, this would be their grandparents. Roughly. Why didn't they just come back when the grandparents had kids? They did the same thing in the Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou, where Mary Lou waited 37 years to get revenge on the ones who burned her alive at prom night. Problem is, the ones who burned her alive at prom night, they're all gone. Like, basically, everyone she wanted to get revenge on, all gone. Only a few stayed behind. The one who did burn alive, but did become principal of the school. She got revenge on him, kinda, I guess. That's kind of a bit of the problem. If you wait 100 years to get revenge, and again, watching it back then, I didn't think much of it. Rewatching it again, I realized how stupid some parts of the movie is. Like, my God, waiting 100 years to get revenge. Even if the people you want revenge on are newborn babies, they would be probably on their deathbeds. It would have made better if they got their revenge 5 years after they all died. Still, I don't know why they waited that long. And the kills are okay for a 2000s movie. Oh, this came out in 2006. Oh God, I would say the makeup is good-ish. I mean, they did good with the whole makeup and making the characters look like underwater marinas. There's also a little kid in the movie. I think they do actually kill off a little kid, which is quite rare. Yeah, quite rare back then. I mean, it's roughly worth a watch. It has an interesting concept. It's not exactly copying the Mist thing, but again, the fog reminds me a lot of The Mist. Yeah. Not really. I mean, I get it because there's a lot of fog and mist in both movies where the main characters can't see what's in front of them. They can't see what's sneaking up on them, ready to attack. And I guess the fog makes more sense as it was a foggy night where the ships can't see in front of them or where they sunk. Still, though, it still bugs me. Why wait 100 years? They had no reason to wait that long. Anyway, alright, so you guys should check it out if you can find it anywhere. I mean, it's probably free on Peacock or Tubi or... You probably find it free online since it's such an old movie as it came out 16 years ago, so you can probably find it for free somewhere.